to theCUBE's Palo Alto Studios. I'm John Furrier, host of theCUBE. We're here for a special presentation with Broadcom VMware, delivering the modern private cloud. But before we kick off the program, let's hear from Broadcom CEO Hock Tan with some exciting news.
Thank you, John. It's great to be here. We're excited to share this major milestone event with your audience. And for some time now, our customers have been demanding a modern private cloud. They want a platform with the agility, flexibility of public cloud. But they also want the performance, security, and resilience of an on-prem environment. And they want a platform with no compromises. Today, that platform is here. I'm excited to announce the general availability of VMware Cloud Foundation 9. VCF 9 is a single answer for all our customers' applications, traditional, modern, or even AI. No matter where workloads are deployed, our VCF customers can speed up innovation, control costs, and meet data sovereignty and security needs. VCF 9 is a unified platform that breaks down silos between teams. That means greater agility, efficiency, and much better governance. And our customers won't have to tolerate the unpredictable costs of public cloud anymore. This release is the result of millions of engineering hours, reflects Broadcom's commitment to VMware investment and innovation, and to our customers' success. We're excited about it, and we know your audience will be too.
Welcome back, everyone. We're back here in the Palo Alto Studios for a special presentation with Broadcom VMware, delivering the modern private cloud. We're here to hear all the greatness with VCF 9, Krish Prasad, Senior Vice President, General Manager of Broadcom's VMware Cloud Foundation Division, and Prashanth Shenoy, CMO and Vice President. Guys, we met a year ago, talked about the business, the momentum, VCF 9. We just heard from Hock Tan on the exciting news. What are you hearing from customers? What's some of the business momentum? Great reveal, 9.0 is here.
You know, last year when we created the division, the VCF division, we set up a very simple mission, which is to deliver the industry's best modern private cloud platform for our customers. And the reason we did that is because of what we were hearing from customers at that time, and it continues to be the case. Customers are really concerned about the skyrocketing cost of the public cloud. And many of the migration projects to the public cloud has not seen much success. In addition, customers have been trying to do their own homegrown solutions on the private infrastructure, which has also not succeeded very well because they were not getting the efficiency and the cost controls that they were expecting. So what customers were asking us is, hey, they wanted a different approach. And the different approach in many cases in their mind was, give us a platform that will make it easy for us to modernize our infrastructure and give our developers a public cloud-like experience. So that's what we set out to do. It was a very simple mission, deliver them that platform, and that's what VCF is all about. Now, since then, we have had continuous reinforcement, and we have seen a lot of evidence that the strategy is working. Customers are thrilled with what we are delivering to them, and the business has been going really well. Whether it is small, medium, large customers, they are embracing VCF at a rate that even exceeded what we have internally been projecting.
Yeah, we're seeing a lot of momentum, certainly in the enterprise side, the on-premise, seeing AI, all that push.
Yeah.
This is the modern private cloud event, so I have to ask you, what is a modern private cloud?
Yeah, so the modern private cloud is pretty simple. So think about it this way. If you were able to create a cloud that takes the positive attributes of a public cloud, like agility, scale, superior developer experience, and you combine that with what you get on-prem, which is the cost controls, the security, compliance, and you put it together, and if you are able to create a cloud that combines the positive attributes of both, that's what we refer to as a modern private cloud. And VCF is the platform that enables our customers to create that kind of a cloud. And the reason is because VCF is completely a software-defined infrastructure solution, right? It has the industry's best compute platform within it, which is ESX, that is driving the workload runtime. And then, VCF is designed in a way that you can run it on-prem, or in the hyperscalers, or in some managed service providers, or at the edge. So you can combine all those infrastructure into one cloud and tie it together with the VCF platform, and that's what is exciting our customers.
Well, Krish, congratulations. I know you guys did a lot of simplification and worked really hard on the engineering. Prashanth, the Broadcom recently did some research. I want to get your thoughts on this around the momentum. The industry clearly is growing. We're seeing a lot of new things happening, a lot of changes, a lot of growth. What are some of the research findings that you have that can highlight the momentum, help us understand kind of what's going on?
Yeah. With the private cloud outlook study that we did, that you're referring to, it's more to understand the state of the union, right, of where the world, in the world of cloud transformation is going. What are some of the senior decision makers across the globe, the CIOs, the VP of Infra and Operations, thinking about how to prioritize, what are the challenges, and what are the barriers to adoption, right? So, and it was pretty interesting. Without going into all of the details, I'll highlight 3 key findings, right? Bottom line, there's a cloud reset happening in the market, right? And private cloud is now a strategic equivalent to public cloud. It's a strong alternative to public cloud. And the reason from the stats that we got was private cloud is now used to run not only the traditional applications, which are VM applications, but also their containerized modern applications. In fact, that is 53% of the customers saying that that's going to be where new workloads are going to happen. Number 2 is what Krish talked about, right? Like the repatriation. A lot of our customers, 69% of the organizations that we surveyed said that they are actively repatriating workloads from the public cloud to a private cloud, or in the process of doing that. So that shows a positive intention to say, hey, I want to have an alternative to public cloud because of what the private cloud provides. And the tailwinds for that are security and sovereignty. It's around Gen AI requirements, and it's around the cost predictability aspect, right? And all 3, they feel a private cloud operating model provides them a better alternative to a public cloud only, right? So that's, those were some of the key findings, which showcases why we built the VMware Cloud Foundation 9.
It's interesting how the market has changed a lot just since the VCF. Prior to 9, we saw a lot of these changes, but now that 9's out, did the numbers show more promise on the enterprise side? And what were some of the things that you found that show that the enterprises, one, are leaning in, but highlights the work areas they got to do? Because everyone wants to know, how do I implement? How do I go global? These are the big topics. What are the data shows that there's needs where you're going to be focusing on for VCF 9 and beyond?
Yeah, one of the key things that we found from the survey was it's not just about the technology, as we all know. There's a lot to do with the people, the processes, and the governance model put in place. The number 1 barrier for adoption and acceleration of the private cloud is the IT silos. And Krish talked about this earlier, right? So, and that is what is holding them back. It's the communication between the silos and truly thinking cloud first, right? So, and that's where 81% of these organizations are actively restructuring their IT team to have a platform mindset rather than a component and siloed mindset, right? So there is a big need of reskilling and retraining for them to be very comfortable being their own cloud provider and operator. So that's the big, I think, work in progress, which is where Broadcom as a company is heavily invested and focused on.
I mean, private cloud just gives clouds to everyone. Krish, you guys are celebrating this is a big release for you guys. I know, I've been following the endeavors and some of the build up to this. What should customers expect in VCF 9? This is big news.
Yes.
You guys had a lot of promises, more innovation.
Yep.
What should they expect? It's a big moment.
Yeah, before I go into the innovations we have, I think Hawk touched on it. Coming into Broadcom from VMware, I came from VMware. I've been a VMware veteran for 10 years. I can tell you that the level of investment that we have put into VCF 9 was not possible in VMware. Broadcom has a real focus on innovation, and Hawk is willing to invest in innovation, and that's what we have done with VCF 9. And think of VCF 9 as the next generation of our platform. And it couldn't come at a better time because of the AI trends that are happening and the sovereign trends across the globe that are happening. People are shifting more and more to the private cloud. And what you have in the platform is twofold. One is we are actually raising the bar for the experience of the cloud, both from an operation standpoint as well as from a developer consumption standpoint. Both those bars have been lifted in VCF 9. We have designed the system for very large scale, where customers can deploy large scale clouds and have all of it automated with fleet level management and all the bells and whistles they need to operate that cloud. That's number one. Number two is that it's the best platform for running container workloads as well as AI workloads. And we have all the knobs that customers would need now to stand up a sovereign cloud in other parts of the world where they are very focused on doing that.
I mean, the agility needs are there too. They need the global
Yeah.
infrastructure. They need to have resilience.
Yes.
These are the things we can expect.
Yeah, so there is cyber resiliency is built in. We have done a lot of work around it. Security, compliance, which are kind of the bread and butter and what VMware is known for, that comes with the platform. So customers are very excited, and we are seeing a lot of traction from early adopters jumping onto this platform.
Prashanth, weigh in on this, because there's use cases, there's the features. What can customers expect? Where do you see the momentum hitting right away out of the gate?
Yeah, one of the key things that we truly focused with VCF 9 was meeting customers where they are in their journey to cloud, right? So it's a pretty big shift, transformational mindset shift, as well as an operating model shift. So they're not going to get that overnight. So we wanted to make sure that their existing environment can easily be upgraded into a VMware Cloud Foundation environment, right? Their vSphere, NSX, vSAN, et cetera. So that is one of the great feedback that we got from the beta customers, that things like VCF installer that we have built in makes the setup really easy, right? So that's step one. So this is going to be a crawl, walk, run journey for the customers, and we want to meet them where they are and focus on the right use cases, whether they're trying to modernize their infrastructure, provide that seamless, frictionless cloud experience for their developers, or build cyber resiliency into the infrastructure. So we drive a use case-based way of deploying VCF 9.
I like the angle of the customers controlling their own destiny. My words, not yours, but this is kind of where you see this getting traction, certainly in sovereign cloud, as Krish mentioned. The big question that I have is really, VMware always has a partner ecosystem, huge community. It's been the roots of VMware. Now under Broadcom, and now with the investments and the promises made and now delivered with VCF 9, what is the momentum with partners? That's going to be a real lean-in moment opportunity. Where are they going to benefit, and how does that translate into the customer?
Yeah, so Broadcom is heavily invested in both our technology ecosystem partners as well as our route-to-market, go-to-market partners, right? So we have a pretty broad set of partners. So I would say this, right? You saw recently us talk about how we are changing our Broadcom service delivery model from an in-house Broadcom-led to a partner-led model. So that shows the investment and commitment that we have to work with strategic partners who can truly provide these services to help customers adopt, deploy, and consume a private cloud. Because that requires a shift, right? And we can't scale as a company, so we are dependent on our partners to help scale and drive that services adoption. So that's number one. So you're going to see us heavily onboard service delivery partners, whether they are distributors, resellers, SIs, GSIs, et cetera, and work with them to enable, train, educate them. At the same time, we want to make sure VCF is available as a flexible platform, how our customers want to run, self-deployed or managed through our CSPs and hyperscalers. So we are working with all of these hyperscalers and CSPs. In fact, 30 plus of our CSPs were part of our beta program, right? So we continue to work with them and invest. And all of our value-added OEMs will drive co-engineered solution on top of VCF. So a lot of momentum, a lot of excitement to help drive
a lot of
the scale.
options for partners. They can operate, they can deliver services around it. A lot of goodness there, headroom for some money making and some technology delivery.
Yeah, and then I would just add that we are prioritizing partners who are capable of delivering a private cloud. Because in the past, we had a large partner ecosystem. Some of the partners didn't even understand what a cloud is, right? They were like very small partners doing kind of maintenance of the infrastructure and so on. So really, we are going to be building around partners who are capable of helping our customers go to the private cloud. That's the focus. And that's where we will be driving all the customer initiatives.
Well, great news, exciting news. This is a platform evolution for VMware and part of Broadcom, VMware platform, VCF 9. We've got a great day ahead of us. We got some great speakers and great insights. Final thoughts to close?
Yeah, this is an exciting time in the industry. I would say a seminal moment, right? So customers have been looking for a cloud operating model that provides the best of both worlds. And VCF9 is that platform that delivers that cloud operating model, right? So that's number one. Two, we've seen a lot of growth in modern workloads, containerized workloads. So our customers should go with confidence with VCF9 as their platform to run VM and containers. And number three, we are heavily invested in our community of practitioners and DevOps people, right? So VMUG, as you know, is a 160,000 strong membership, and we are actively working with them to educate, train, and recertify them to be cloud operators, move from a VI admin to a cloud admin. So if your audience are not part of the VMUG, sign up for the VMUG Advantage membership. You'll get a ton of information and guidance to be those cloud experts. So I'm pretty excited.
VMUG's a great community, and again, shows the momentum continues with software, now with the Broadcom integration. Krish, close us out. This is a big moment for you. I know you lead the team's worked hard. Your final thoughts to wrap us up.
Yeah, I would say, look, VCF platform is already the gold standard in the industry for the private cloud. And with the 9.0 release, with the next generation, we are taking it to the next level. And I want to thank all our customers. They have supported us through the development. They've given us a lot of feedback. They have been design partners. So I want to thank them and our partners who have been working with us. And all I would ask our customers is to engage us, be early adopters. We'll be hand-holding them through the transition to 9.0. And there is a lot of excitement, and we have a long list of customers who are wanting to jump in and do this. So very excited. This is great times for us.
I want to ask about VCF 10, but I want to know, it's got to get this out first. The world has changed. The wave is upon us. We've seen the biggest wave in the tech industry. Again, can keep innovating. Congratulations. We've got a great program ahead of us. Thanks for coming on.
Thank you, John.
Thank you.
Okay, I'm John Furrier here in theCUBE for the special event with Broadcom VMware. We'll be right back after this short break.